Hi guys, so I'm back with another video and I thought why not do a wrap-up of all of my winter favorites, because I missed 2 or 3 monthly favorites videos, you know, because of this whole electricity situation. So I thought why not sit down and just tell you everything I've been enjoying so much this winter, things that have been making me warm and very safe and happy and content in this cold and windy and dry weather. And there's one beauty favorite and the rest of them are mostly food favorites, and then all my favorite books will be in the next video, which will be about all my favorite books. So let's get started. So as we only have one beauty favorite, I guess I'll just start with the beauty favorite to get it out of the way, I guess, and it's the jojoba oil, which I've been using as a cuticle oil and kind of hand oil for a whole month, and it's helping me a lot because I've had hangnails forever and ever, and it's something that I never can get rid of. But applying oil on my cuticles most nights, well, ideally I should do it every night, but I never remember, so doing it most nights really helps. And all I do is just take a drop of it, drop it on my nail, and then massage it in, and usually 1 drop is enough for maybe 2 or 3 nails, so it should be 4 or 5 drops for both hands, and then whatever remains, any excess, I just, you know, massage it into the rest of my hands, and it really helps so much. I think I probably never had my cuticles as healthy as this in my whole life, and I'm really pleased. And it's not just the jojoba oil, there are also some Ayurvedic principles that I've been applying in my life that are really helping me with my Vata imbalance, but that's another topic and I will talk about it in another video. Okay, so I guess it's time to move on to the food favorites. And first of all, what should we start from? Alright, we'll start from my favorite new discovery that my husband and I absolutely love, and it's the mung dal or whole mung beans. They're so amazingly good and so healthy. In Ayurveda, they're actually pretty much the only legume that balances all 3 doshas, so they're good no matter what kind of imbalance you have. They also have an amazing nutty flavor, and if you add a bit of butter or ghee or coconut oil, they taste so good. They marry perfectly with all the other vegetables and with sweet potatoes, with rice, with anything really, and I absolutely love it. I soak them overnight and then just cook them for around 40 minutes, just like lentils, and they come out amazing. And there's also a dish in Ayurveda which is called khichdi, which is the most healing and detoxifying and soothing food in the world, which balances everything in your body. And it's basically just this mung bean and basmati rice, and then all kinds of warming spices, and then sometimes if you want you can also add some steamed vegetables, but really it's just that. And in Ayurveda it's believed that this dish is actually a complete food, because it gives you all the proteins you need and all the nutrients you need, and if you ate that all your life you wouldn't be nutrient deficient. So it's quite an interesting idea. It's also very affordable and so easy to make. Another thing that I've been absolutely crazy about this winter, and it has really been making me happy and content in the cold weather, and that's coconut cream. I used to buy coconut milk, but coconut cream is a totally different level. It's so delicious. I use it for curries, you know, rice and vegetables, or just vegetables alone. I also add some to soups, especially carrot and ginger soup is amazing, or sweet potato soup. My most favorite use is for porridges in the morning. It just tastes so amazing, and all I need to add is just maybe a couple of tablespoons, not much, but it gives it such a nice and creamy taste. Is so good. And I also absolutely love it as a dessert. I just add a bit of vanilla to this in a little glass, and that's my perfect dessert, and I couldn't ask for anything better than that. The next thing I discovered this winter is something called gomashio, and this particular one is with spirulina, so it's like gomashio on steroids, and it's basically a Japanese condiment, and it's used a lot in Japan. They use it on everything, on all kinds of soups, vegetables, porridges, on everything. Really, it's just sesame salt. It's just sesame seeds and salt and spirulina in this case, and that's it. And you can easily make it at home yourself if you can't find it in your local health shops. And it's really good for you because sesame seeds have a lot of magnesium and calcium, and it also kind of fake the natural salty taste, so you need less salt. And spirulina is amazing because it has lots of chlorophyll and it detoxifies your body. It also is a good source of iodine, which a lot of people are deficient in. So it's just a great way to supercharge your foods. The next thing I've been indulging in this winter is 100% chocolate. And I discovered this in a local Oriental shop and I've been hooked ever since because it's so much better than buying a processed bitter chocolate from a supermarket that's full of all kinds of additives. I just really like buying this 100% cacao bars and then adding my own honey or coconut sugar, my own coconut milk if I want to be a bit, you know, gentler, milder, and I prefer to make my own, you know, creations rather than buy something processed. And these bars look like this, just like chocolate, but it's really nothing else but 100% cacao. Oh, and by the way, these make amazing hot chocolate as well, so I think that's really cool. And they come from, I believe, Colombia. Let's see. Yeah, they come from Colombia. The next thing I've been loving is a tea. I'm a huge fan of tea, especially when the weather is cold. I can't live without it. And I got this tea from a brand called Yogi Tea, and it's the Detox tea. And it's amazing. It tastes so good, and it has mostly licorice, dandelion, and anise. And those three things are my favorite things. I absolutely love it. And it says that it purifies your body, and that's exactly what I want at any time of the year. And it also has things like cinnamon, and ginger, fennel, juniper, cilantro, cardamom, black pepper, and everything is organic, so I really love it. And the tea is really cool because every single tea bag has a little message inside, so if you open up inside you get a really smart, wise quote, and this one says, "The real teacher is within you." And it's funny because every time I open one, the message inside is actually so relevant to me for that particular moment. And right now I'm reading a book about really finding all the answers within you. And this is perfect for me. The real teacher is within you. Exactly. It's just amazing. I love it. And another tea I've been loving is more of a DIY tea, because I love DIY, everything DIY. My mum sent me some caraway seeds the other day because I really wanted to make some bread once electricity comes back, hopefully soon. And so I couldn't find any caraway seeds around, so she sent me some because in my country they're very popular. And she also told me that my dad and her have been loving the tea made of caraway seeds, so I tried it myself and I really loved it. And what you do is basically put around a teaspoon of it in a little pot of water with a cup of water, and you boil it for around 10 minutes to infuse it with all the goodness of the caraway seeds, and then you strain it and drink it once it cools down enough. Cumin seeds are actually antibacterial and anti-yeast, so it's really good if you have candida issues, or they're also very good if you have a lack of appetite, or if you just have, in general, digestive problems. And they also help for menstrual cramps. So if you're a woman and if you're suffering from that, then give them a try. They're super cheap and they taste good. The final food favorite is an amazing drink, and it's the water kefir. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I've been obsessed about milk kefir for a long time. But it's been quite difficult to find fresh milk here. So we stopped doing that, and also I found the milk kefir a bit too acidic for my teeth. So thanks to one of my viewers, Real Sleepyheads, I'm really grateful to her for giving me a chance to try it. She sent me some kefir grains and I've been hooked ever since, and honestly it's so easy to make, it tastes amazing. It reminds me of the drink we used to drink when I was a child in my country, and it was the kind of sap of a birch tree. And it used to be like the most popular soft drink in the Soviet times, and it was so good. And this is something in between that and in between the bread kvass, something in between, and it's amazing. It's kind of sweet, but it's also a bit sour at the same time. It's super good for your digestion if you have any kind of bacterial overgrowth or any kind of lack of good bacteria in your guts. This is going to help. and I think I'll definitely make a video about everything about this, about the benefits, about how to make it such a great thing to have in the kitchen. And now that we're done with the beauty favorites and food favorites, I have one kind of a random favorite, but I love it so much. So a few weeks ago I met a viewer of mine who lives in Sweden and who came to Tenerife, and she wanted to meet me, and so we did. And she was so kind because she brought me a little gift. Actually, it's quite a big gift, and I really appreciate it so much. So she painted this painting. It's beautiful, isn't it? And it's basically our town, pretty much. This is our local beach and the mountain that we see from our town, and this is our town, really. It's just amazing. It's the most beautiful painting I've ever seen, and it's even better because it shows, you know, where we live. And this girl is so talented. She only started painting a couple of months ago, and she's already painting like this. Can you imagine that? She's a total inspiration. So, but anyway, thank you so much, Nora, for painting this for me. I really appreciate it. This is all I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you have any kind of video requests for me, please let me know. Even though I have a list of ideas as long as this, but I'm always open for new suggestions. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!